Hello everybody. Today I am going to take a demo lecture on stem cells. We always get wonder from where how the cells get differentiated and forms a particular organ. So first of all we have to know the nature of cell. There is two type of nature cells has, that is called totipotent and another is called pluripotent. Totipotent is totally different from pluripotent. Totipotent nature is found in plant and pluripotent nature is found in animal cell, plant cell. So first we will discuss what is totipotent and what is pluripotent. Totipotent is a tendency to generate an entire plant from a single cell. This is your totipotent. This is a plant cell. This is not going to happen in case of animal. In animal, there is a pluripotent cell which has a tendency to get differentiate into various types of organ. Such as example, digestive system, excretory system, then we have a reproductive system and all that. So now before going to start this pluripotent nature of the cell, we should know how these cells are found. Okay, so we will go to the fertilization stage. That is, this is your egg cell and there is a sperm. Both get fused. This is N, this is N. This is your basic set, also called haploid set. When both N get fused, it become 2N. That is 46 chromosome in case of human. Now, when we see what happening after that, this fertilized egg goes several division and forms, go to different stages, that is called morula, blastula and all that. After that it get attached to the placenta. This is your placenta, where this fertilized egg get attached and a baby is connected with mother through placenta, and there is a liquid present in it. This liquid is called amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid. So we get two type of way by which we can extract the stem cells. First way we have just now we have taken, we can a technique called amniocentesis. Amniocentesis is just extraction of this amniotic fluid with the help of needle, syringe. Extraction of amniotic fluid by the help of sterile syringe. Let me draw one diagram and I will make you able to understand how this activity is carried out. This is suppose a baby is getting nourishment. This is your placenta. Fluid is there inside. There is a syringe through which the fluid is taken in the series. This fluid contains cells. These cells have a pluripotent nature. Okay, so let's see how this pluripotent cells is going to do work. So in this presentation we will see what are stem cells, two kinds of stem cells, what are the source and what are the ethical issues behind it. Okay, so first, what are the stem cells? These are your raw material for the body. Means a stem cell has a tendency, or simply I can make you understand by this. This is your fertilized egg. This is your undifferentiated cell. It's not doing any particular work, not a specific. Now this cells will form your digestive system, excretory system, respiratory system, immune system, reproductive system, and skeletons. Okay, so now these all cells are your differentiated cells, because they are doing a particular work. Cells of digestive system will only confine to the work of digestion. They are not going to do the work of excretory or respiratory or immune system. All cells, all systems are doing independent work. So that means this cells, this undifferentiated cells, has a tendency to form any type of system. Now we are going to take the benefit of this, and we will learn how the proper condition is given to these stem cells, and we are making a specialized organ nowadays. Okay, so what is special about this stem cell is that it is your pluripotent cell, first of all. Second thing, it has a tendency to get proliferate into any type of organ, any type of system, any type of cell. And third thing is that it can be retained, it can be cultured, and the cells are alive for a long period of time. They have a self renewal property. They can replicate themselves for a long period of time. That's why it's very easy to conserve also. That's why nowadays stem cells banks are there. A pregnant woman used to put the stem cells of the child, newborn child. Why? Because so that in future, if suppose any organ is not going to work, suppose kidney is not working or liver is not working, so the stem cells have the cells of that child, so they will prepare another organ in the lab, and it can be easily implanted to the child or imparted to the patient through surgically. So again, there is no need of graft rejection and all that, so no issue will be there. So this is your embryonic stem cells. That means the stem cells which are extracted from embryo. They are unspecified tissues. They are not doing any particular type of cells work. Okay, now we will see what are the adult stem cells. Adult stem cells are not capable to get differentiated into other type of cells. Like suppose I have a muscle injury, so the muscular cells or your stem cells which are present in bone marrow forms a new muscle cells to replace damaged stem cell, damaged muscle cell, sorry. So these stem cells are only related to muscle cells, only related to muscle cells. These cells are specialized. Okay, now how this embryo cells is extracted, or how it is not specialized, we can see it from here. This is the blastoid stage. From this stage the cells are extracted, they are cultured. This is your cells is cultured here, and then we can see that after culturing we can we can provide a specific condition, and the cells can get proliferated into any one type of cells, like either pancreas, bone, brain or kidney. It's up to the condition what we provide to the stem cells. Next we are going to do how we are getting it, from where we are getting it. So we can get it from fertilized egg, that is your in vitro fertilization, and the second is therapeutic cloning, somatic cells nuclear transfer. I will tell you what is that. Now in this chart we can see that stem cells, how the stem cells are engaged in forming all type of organ system. You can see here a fused pluripotent cell is here, stem cells, and they are forming, either they can form pancreas, hematopoietic problem, cardio muscles, then nerve system also can be replaced. Hepatocytes means liver cells can also be retained. That means any problem in the future is the only solution stem cells. Means stem cells can make you healthier, because the stem cells are of your own body and they have a tendency to get proliferated into other type of cells. Now see, this is your suppose a patient have a problem of liver, so lab contains the stem cell of this patient, so the stem cells will be cultured. After that the liver is generated, liver cell is generated in the lab, and then it's implanted to the patients. So this is a very easier method, no need of finding any donor and all that. So it's very easy to get uh, free from all type of disease, all type of organ related diseases. Again, there is some ethical issues behind that. Some of the group of persons are not entertaining it as a legal way. Some ethics are also related to it. Like if suppose we are uh, handling the embryo, so if embryo is formed, that means life is started. So it seems to be like uh, we can't disturb, or we can't uh, kill the embryo. So that is also a issue there to get some stem cells. Second issues is there some religion issue are also there, and even some societies are not in the favor of this. That's why we are still trying to learn about it, and we are just getting what are the benefits and how they are going to make the human disease free. So I will tell you one thing about the human stem cells, that inside human body contains two type of cells: somatic cells and germ cell. Germ cells are your reproductive cell. Somatic cells are the other part of the cell. Other part of cell except reproductive cell. When the reproductive cell get fertilized, we can get embryonic stem cell. And we have a other type of cells which are present in bone marrow, which is also a stem cell. They are called somatic stem cell. These have a tendency to form all type of cells, but these are your specific cells. That means suppose I am going to take the example of hematopoietic stem cell. So this hematopoietic stem cell only forms blood. Now these stem cells can form this. That means this is your universal, this is your specific for it. So now we have understood about two things, that stem cells is found in the human body. We can take it from at embryonic stage or through bone marrow. The stem cells which are present in bone marrow are specific for the organ. Something will happen in the digestive system, then the cells which has make this digestive system, they have also the stem cells, and any further problem in the future, it get replaced by that stem cells which are present in bone marrow. Secondly, we can extract the stem cells from the embryonic stage. Either you can take it through embryo, or you can take it from the fluid in which the child is growing. That fluid is called amniotic fluid. We have discussed how we can extract or how we can take the embryonic fluid by the help of the process called amniocentesis. That's all for today. Thank you.